This week, students at Evergreen High School will remain home. The school will stay closed this week after last Wednesday's shooting. 2 students were shot after a classmate opened fire at the school. They remain in the hospital receiving care. Today, the Evergreen Parks and Rec Department, along with the Chamber of Commerce, offered students time with therapy dogs to help recover from the tragedy.
They're very excited to be here, to connect with friends and family. I can't appreciate, this is so appreciated. This gathering, because they need to see people in person, they need to interact.
The district says it's working on a plan for the students to return to the classroom next week, hopefully. 9 News Investigates has learned the FBI was alerted in July to disturbing internet posts that have been tied to the shooter at Evergreen High.
Among the posts were one showing the teenager had deep fascinations with mass shooters. Federal agents did not connect the post to the 16-year-old until after last week's attack. Kevin Vaughn from 9 News Investigates broke the story this afternoon, is joining us now. Kevin, we've seen this before, where law enforcement got tips ahead of a mass shooting but said they just couldn't stop them.
Well, Alex and Kim, notably, the FBI acknowledged in 2018 that it failed to investigate a tip about a man named Nicholas Cruz. 5 weeks after that tip, he shot and killed 17 people and wounded more than 15 others at a school in Parkland, Florida. It was shortly after noon last Wednesday that a 16-year-old Desmond Hawley opened fire at Evergreen High. On September 5th, and again about an hour before that attack, he had posted a photograph of a revolver on his X account. But that was not his first troubling social media message. The Anti-Defamation League, which keeps tabs on disturbing posts and extremism, had been onto the teenager for months. They forwarded what they knew to the FBI in July. That included posts about his admiration for mass shooters, his affection for white supremacist symbols and language, and even interactions where he described plans to buy gear, including ear protection. The FBI acknowledged this afternoon to 9 News Investigates that it received those disturbing materials. The tip, however, did not include the identity or location of the person behind those posts, and the FBI did not know who he was until after the Evergreen shooting. There's still a lot we don't know about the steps the FBI took to try to identify this young man, and we don't know if federal agents knew he was in Colorado. Live in the newsroom, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
Kevin, when you hear this, it's just scary because we think, well, somebody knew something. This was on their radar, but there are so many steps that you need to go through before something can be accomplished.
There are, and Kim, if we go back to Columbine, which is now more than 25 years ago, there were reports to Jefferson County authorities in 1997 and 1998 suggesting that those 2 teenagers that carried out that shooting should be investigated.
Lots of warning signs in that case, lots of them, and we kept saying it wouldn't happen again. We'd see it, so. All right, well, we appreciate your work, and we know you'll follow up more on this one. Northbound I-25 is back open after Larimer County deputies say a wrong-way driver hit multiple cars trying to get away. Larimer County Sheriff's Office says they first tried to stop the driver about 12:30 this afternoon in South Loveland. The Sheriff's Office says the driver took off, hitting several cars while heading south in the northbound lanes. One person is reportedly injured so far. The driver is now in custody.
Let's take a look outside, get a look at your forecast here. Sunshine and warm temps making a brief appearance today, all before that cooler weather and storm chances return to the state for most of the week. Let's check in with our Kathy Sabin. I'm kind of ready for fall at this point. What do you think? Oh, no, not yet.
I don't know.
It's September 15th.
There's only 30 days in September. I need them all.
We're halfway there.
I need them all, Kathy.
And that's what I'm hearing from everybody. Here it is Monday, the first day of the last full week of summer. Autumnal equinox is 1 week from today. And people kind of have mixed reactions to that. And it's definitely going to look and feel a bit more like fall moving into Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you have the chance, get out, enjoy the day today. Beautiful blue skies, sunshine, fair weather cumulus clouds, and mid-80s in downtown Denver. Temperatures trending above average, but this will be the warmest day of the week. So take a look. We will not see these numbers for the rest of the week. It's beautiful out there, and we're only tracking isolated foothill storms. But I'm keeping an eye on the wind wind forecast because there's a pretty good cold front coming in tonight after about 10 o'clock. And it's just to the north of us. It's going to usher in a cooler air mass and some beneficial moisture for rain showers Tuesday and Wednesday, and maybe a little more of that beautiful mountain snow to decorate the peaks as the leaves start to change. So far, so good on the radar. Not much happening across our state, so get outdoors if you can. Severe threat is low tonight. All the activity is north of us up in Wyoming. Maybe an isolated storm around Castle Rock or up around Greeley, 6:30 tonight. I don't know that we're going to even see rain get on the ground from those clouds, but there is a little bit of something out there. It's tomorrow that will become a more active weather day. So low to mid 80s out there right now, partly cloudy skies through the evening. We'll be in the 60s by 11 o'clock tonight. Coming up, the timing and impact of the incoming cold front and what that means for your Tuesday and Wednesday plans. Wednesday will be the coolest day of the week. I've got highs in the 60s. We're going to talk all about it with your extended forecast coming up.
One person is dead after Denver police say the driver crashed into an RTD bus on I-70 this morning. Denver police say a car ran into the back of the bus on westbound I-70 near Colorado Boulevard. The crash killed the driver in the car. There was extensive damage to that car's front end, but not on the bus. No passengers were on the bus at the time, and police tell us they're investigating what led up to the crash.
Investigators looking into the murder of Charlie Kirk are still piecing together a timeline ahead of the accused shooter's first court appearance tomorrow. Formal charges against 22-year-old Tyler Robinson are expected to be filed then. Investigators have not named a motive for the shooting. However, when Vice President J.D. Vance hosted the Conservative Influencers podcast from the White House this morning, he cited left-wing extremism. A memorial was held for Kirk in Washington yesterday. A larger one is being planned at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona on Sunday. President Trump is expected to attend. Neighbors are helping a family in Loveland after someone burned their memorial to Charlie Kirk. Loveland police are investigating the vandalism from Saturday night.
9 News' Northern Colorado reporter Amanda Gilbert spoke to that family today.
Love and support. It's a big reason Michael lives in this town with his family.
Loveland, right? Loveland.
After learning someone shot and killed conservative activist Charlie Kirk, Michael wanted to do something.
I was like, I'm making a sign. I am making a sign.
He says he didn't expect to be met with so much anger.
This whole side of the fence is burned.
Firefighters woke up Michael's family Saturday night after someone burned their fence and damaged their car.
But I have 5 kids that live here from 5 weeks to 9 years old. And did I think someone was gonna burn my fence down, bash out my window? No.
It broke my heart to see, I don't know, the hatred.
Neighbors like Brittany Stevens check doorbell footage.
The little boy next door makes money mowing lawns, and he was so excited to take what he had and bring it down to the neighbors to help pay for a new sign or for the car damage.
Gary Fink says others helped with cleanup.
There's very loving people in Loveland.
Some Lovelanders helped Michael create a new memorial.
Was made by a local woman.
With some changes.
Just put that security camera up. So both are fire retardant.
We don't even share the same political views, and it just was this big message of hope to me.
Brittany wants people to see that unity.
It's encouraging to see people all over the spectrum coming together, and I hope that that just builds and it grows.
And Michael wants to send a message to whoever did this.
So I'm not mad at you for expressing your feelings. I think it's important that we express our feelings.
In Loveland, Amanda Gilbert.
Maybe I just asked that
9 News.
You would have stopped and have a conversation with me.
Loveland police released a statement about the vandalism investigation within the last hour. In it, Chief Tim Doran said detectives will, quote, relentlessly pursue this case until the culprit is apprehended. He's asking anybody with any information to give Loveland police a call.
A deal to keep TikTok in the U.S. is taking shape just days before another deadline that would have banned it. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says the framework of a deal has been reached. He says President Donald Trump will meet with the Chinese president on Friday to finalize it. He says the priority has been making sure the deal is fair for China and respects U.S. national security concerns. Congress passed a law last year requiring TikTok's parent company to sell the app to an American buyer or face a ban.